Welcome to my home. This is Destiny. She's going to join us a little bit for some yoga practice. This is a beginner series. Hopefully, or perhaps you've done the other one that we just published a few days ago. And that beginner series really focused more on preparing the side body, preparing your core. And the intention was to create more strength and stability. I really believe strongly that in order for us to succeed in life, at whatever level, whatever you're doing, it's really important to feel good in our body. As we feel good in our body, we feel more confident, and that confidence allows us to manifest and live our life purpose. And my life purpose is hanging out with this beautiful girl. It's one of my purposes. So today we're going to continue on this beginner's flow and really starting to work on applying the AYAMA practices in our body to engender again more strength and stability. So, are you ready, Destiny? Woof! No, she doesn't woof. But she does talk a lot in the mornings. Okay, come on over here. Okay, and let's come on over here, Destiny. Come on. Come on. Okay, there you go. You can stay there. Okay, so please, let's start the practice today. We want to come onto all fours. And I'd like you just to extend the heart as much as you can. This is a nice, just gentle flow to get things moving. Exhale, coming round the back. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And exhale, and around the back. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And again, exhale, just come into downward dog, but keep the knees bent here. I really would like you to focus more on this idea of extending the spine as much as you can. Elongating through all the vertebrae, creating space. Inhale, come into all fours. And exhale, come into downward dog. Keep the knees bent. I'm going to do that 3 more times with the breath. Inhale. Come onto all fours, lift the chest and heart, and exhale, come into downward dog, keep the knees bent. Just focusing on that sense of extension through the spine. Inhale, come onto all fours, and exhale, and again come into downward dog. Now, bring your left knee down, turn the right heel over, and bring the left hand, if you want to have or play with balance a little bit more. Balance is always great. It works on engaging the stabilizer muscles. Bring everything into line. If you need a little bit more stability, bring the bottom hand a little bit more behind you. That'll help. And then lift the right leg up. Inhale. And exhale slowly down. And I have my hand on my glute here. So inhale, bring the hand up, or the leg up. You're going to feel the glute muscle engage. Woohoo! Nice feeling. Exhale slowly down. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale slowly up. As high as you can. And exhale slowly down. And inhale slowly up. Nice. Ooh, yes. It's a delicious feeling. Exhale down. And 1 more time. Inhale up. Very good. Higher, higher, higher. Exhale down. Bring the hand down. Come into that modified dog with the knees bent. And then bring the right knee down. Turn the left heel over. And again, play with the hand placement with the lower hand, okay? So bring the other hand up. And then I like to bring that hand down to the glute. And then lift the leg up as high as you can, and then exhale slowly down. And then inhale up. Nice. And exhale down. All we're doing here is just plain inhale up with all the muscles of our body, gently touching them and showing our body that we care. Slowly back down. And 2 more times. And slowly back up. And slowly down. And slowly back up. And this time try and get it up a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, and slowly down. And then come into downward dog. And then inhale, come to all plank. Bring the knees gently down and slowly down to the floor. All right, Destiny, you're right in my way. She's such a great girl. She's one of my best friends, definitely. We have a lot of fun together. So what I'd like you to do from here is you're gonna bring the hands down to the sides, just lift them up off the floor, and then lift up the chest as much as you can, but don't allow the glutes to engage here. So just lift the chest up, and then slowly down, bring the forehead down. And then lift the chest up and lift the arms up. And slowly down. Okay, lift the chest up, lift the arms up just a little bit. It's just so that you're not pressing down into the hands to lift the chest. I want you to use your back muscles and then slowly down. And then up. Come up a little bit higher if you can without engaging the glutes. I want soft glutes here. And then slowly down. And slowly up. Nice. And slowly down. All right, so let's actually add on to this. So you're gonna come on up and bring your arms out. Now check it. This is 90, this is forward, and this is about 45. So I want the arms at 45. Lift up as much as you can. Keep the glutes relaxed. And exhale down. Just as a side note, like this is probably one of the most hardest poses that you can do. But believe me when I tell you that your 80 or 90-year-old self is thanking you right at this moment. It's one of the key poses to really keeping the spine supple, and a lot of people think that yoga opens up this doorway to the fountain of youth. I would say that this pose definitely unlocks that because of the nature of what happens to us as we get older in our upper back. So this is probably one of the most important poses that you can do. And as I said, your 90-year-old self is thanking you. So, come up, bring the arms forward, 45 degrees, check it with the arms, and drive the thumbs up as much as you can. Drive them up. I know it's not easy, and exhale down. And take a couple of deep breaths here. Come on up, bring the arms forward, lift up, lift up, lift up as much as you can, lift them up, and then come on down. Lift it up, lift it up. Now, take the arms forward, drive them up, and this time we're gonna just change it up a little bit. You're gonna bend the elbows, just so that the elbows are level with the shoulders. Take a little peek at them. And then I want you to see if you can externally rotate the bicep by bringing the hands up towards the sky even more, and down. Beautiful. Let's do it one more time. Lift up, lift up, lift up as high as you can. And then bring the arms forward, drive those thumbs up, drive them up, drive them up. And then bend the elbows and push the hands up. Push them up, push them up. Beautiful. And this time, instead of coming down, I want you to take your hands just underneath your shoulders. We're gonna take a minute here in Sphinx pose. Beautiful pose to really help anything that's going on in the lumbar spine. And breathe in deeply and exhale deeply. Inhale deeply and exhale. I'm just going to invite you to just kind of wiggle your butt a little bit. Just to kind of relax there and send that breath into the lower back. Send the breath into the whole body now. In yoga, there's this idea that the longer we can extend our breath, the longer we can live in life. And the yogis saw, as I'm looking at Destiny, I'm thinking about this right now, that the yogis saw the animals. Destiny will live probably till she's 11 or 12. But she also breathes probably about 100 breaths a minute. And humans, on average, breathe about 22 breaths a minute. 23, 24, 25, sometimes 26, 27. But if we can lower that count, and so if you breathe in for 4 and exhale for 4, you've now gotten your breath down to more or less about 7 or 8 breaths a minute. That's really slow. And if we practice more, we can actually slow it down even more. So inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply. Very good. I'm going to hands this time underneath your shoulders and inhale, lift up into cobra now. Keep the elbows bent, pull the shoulders back, press down into the leg bones, into the ground, into your yoga mat. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, come on up into cobra. Again, keep the elbows bent, draw the shoulders down. This time I want you to look over your right shoulder and then exhale, come on down. And then come on up. And this time look over at your left shoulder and come on down. Let me do it 2 more times each side. Inhale, come on up. And again, look over your right shoulder. And exhale, come on down. Inhale, come on up. And this time over your left. And exhale, come on down. And come on up. And over your right. And come on down. And come on up. Over your left this time. And come on down. From here, I want you to bend your right knee and just lift the leg up. Now, as you lift the leg up, don't allow yourself to kind of come over to the side. If you find your right pelvic bone, leave the pelvic bone on the ground here and then come on down and relax. Now, I'm not going to let my head come to the floor because I've got this mic here, but you can bring your forehead down to the floor and just really relax. Bend the right knee and lift up. Good. And then come on down and relax. And bend the right knee. Now this time I want you to take your left hand, feel your right glute. Now engage the glute and then lift it up. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and come on down. Nice. And bend the knee, engage the glute, and lift it up. And come on down. This is such a great exercise to activate the glutes. Bend the knee, engage the glute, and lift it up. And 6, and come on down. We'll do it one more time. Bend the knee, engage the glute, and lift it up. And slowly down. Very nice. Now, take the other hand to the left glute. And again, your forehead can be down. Engage the glute, the left glute this time, and lift it up. Now remember to keep the pelvic bone down. I'm just noticing in my own body, the pelvic bone was coming up to give myself the feeling that I was lifting up higher. Okay, we want to isolate the glute as much as possible. Come on down, bend the knee, engage the glute, and lift it up. And hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on down. Bend the knee, engage the glute, and lift up for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on down. Bend the knee, engage the glute, lift it up. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on down. Bend the knee, engage the glute, and lift it up. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on down. We'll do it one more time. So shake the glutes, bend the knee, lift it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Come on down. Come on to all fours. What I'd like you to do here is to inhale, lift the chest and heart. And exhale and round the back. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And exhale and round the back. Very good. And inhale, lift the chest and heart. And exhale and round the back. And then inhale, lift the chest and heart. And bend the knees and just come into that downward dog with the knees slightly bent here. Very nice. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Inhale, one more breath. And exhale. Then inhale, come to all fours. And then I would like you to come and just lie down onto your back. We're going to finish up with a few more postures to really activate the inner core of our body. So from here, allow your knees just to stay bent for a moment with the feet on the ground. Take your hands to your ribs and just take a few breaths here. In the previous video, we talked about the importance of filling up the torso with your breath, like as if you were pouring water into a glass. And I had mentioned that this is sort of one of the beginning breaths. This is one of the beginning ways to breathe in and breathe out. Very nice. Okay, so what I'd like you to do from here is to bring your hands behind your neck. We're going to do something to activate the lower rectus abdominis or psoas minor. So the first step is 1, lift the knees up. 2, just lift the head just a little bit. As you lift your head, you probably notice that your pelvic bone started to move towards you, your pubic bone. So what I'd like you to do on the third step is just to pull the pubic bone up a little bit more. You can feel the lower abs engaged. Doesn't have to be a lot. And then totally relax. Okay, so this is the pelvic bone, the pubic bone here, sometimes also known as the pubic symphysis. And what you're doing is you're pulling that pubic bone up on that third step. You're just pulling it up, not towards the ceiling, just towards your heart. So 1, lift the knees. 2, lift the head. And 3, pull the pubic bone up. This is going to be really important for what we're going to do next. Just to engage the core, giving you more strength and stability so that you can go back out in life and feel more confident. Exhale slowly back down. You can also repeat that affirmation. Sometimes it's nice. I am engendering and creating more stability and strength. And as I go back out into the world, I feel confidence in everything that I do and in who I am. 1, lift the knees. 2, lift the head a little bit. 3, pull the pubic bone up towards the navel. 3, 4, 5, 6, and come on down. I am creating and engendering more stability and strength, so that as I go back out into the world, I exude and feel confidence in all that I do. 1, lift the knees. 2, lift the head and chest. 3, pull the pubic bone up towards the navel. A little bit more and down. 1, lift the knees. 2, head. 3, pull the pubic bone up. Feel the lower core engaging, all of those trunk flexors, a little bit of hip flexion, and slowly down. Last one. 1, bring the knees. 2, head. 3, pull the pubic bone up. Beautiful. 4, 5, 6, and come on down. This time, bring the knees into the chest. So what you're going to do here is bring the knees about 2 or 3/4 over to the left. Just 1/4 of the way, 1/4 about to half the way. Squeeze the knees together, pull the pubic bone up towards the navel, and then inhale back up, and exhale, relax the feet. We're going to do that a few more times. So bring the knees up into the chest, squeeze the knees together if you can, and then bring the knees over to the side a little bit, pull the pubic bone up, and just stay there for a few breaths. And then come back up and bring the feet down. Bring the knees back up, squeeze the knees together, pull the pubic bone up, and bring the knees again, 1/4 to halfway. Pull the knees up. Okay, don't let them come down. Keep pulling the knees up. In fact, the knees are moving towards this armpit. Come on back up and let the feet come back down. Let's do the other side now. We'll do it 3 times on the other side. So bring the knees up. Squeeze the knees together if you can. Bring the knees 1/4 to half the way over to the right. Keep pulling the knees up. Okay, don't let them fall down. Pull the pubic bone up and then come on back up. And exhale, bring the feet down. Bring the knees up into the chest. Little bit of pubic bone to navel. Bring the knees over to the side. Pull the pubic bone up. And then come on back up. And bring the feet down. Take a deep breath in here. So nice. Bring the knees up. Squeeze the knees in. Bring them about 1/4 to halfway over to the right. Keep the left shoulder blade pressing down into the floor. Again, pull the knees up towards that armpit. And then slowly inhale, come back up. And exhale, bring the feet down. Just wonderful. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Very nice. So let's just finish off with our final pose, just to create some more stability in the glutes. So let's finish off with one more pose just to create some stability in the glutes. I'd like you to bring the arms up to the sides. Bring the feet a little bit wider than the hips, just a little bit. Press down into the heels of the feet, lift the toes, and lift the hips up as high as you can. And squeeze the glutes. Sometimes I like to come in and just touch them. Make sure that they're squeezing. And exhale, come on down. And lift the hips up towards the sky. Squeeze the glutes. And come on down. And lift the hips up. And squeeze the glutes as much as you can. And come on down. And again, lift the hips up as high as you can. Squeeze the glutes for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And come on down. Just do it a couple more times. Lift the hips up. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. And come on down. We'll do it one more time. Squeeze the glutes. We're going to just add on one more cue here. Lift the toes up. Press down into the heels of the feet. Then pull the heels towards your shoulders. Pull them towards your shoulders. Get a little bit of hamstring here. Lift up a little higher. Lift up, lift up, lift up, and down. Oh my goddess. Straighten the legs out. Let's go into Shavasana. Do you feel more stability and strength in your body? Feel like your body has done something? We're waking up the neuromuscular system, improving the connection between brain and muscles. And that connection enables the muscles to be able to contract and contract on demand, meaning that when you need that strength is available to you. When you need that stability, it's always available to you. I am creating more strength and stability in my life. I'm engendering a quality of strength and stability so that as I go back out into life, I am more confident and feel empowered to accomplish anything I set my mind to. Continue just to stay here for a few minutes longer. And as you lay here in Shavasana, continue breathing deeply and continue feeling that sense of strength and stability saturating all the cells of your body.